What should attorneys be posting on LinkedIn? I know that there are so many services out there, even consultants and professionals, that are offering some sort of service to attorneys to help them beef up their LinkedIn presence. I'm Dr. Jennifer Gardella. I do blogging, social media, and newsletter writing for attorneys. And I'm here to tell you that it's time to take a hard look at who you're paying and what exactly you're posting. You see, here's what I've seen out there. Attorneys are being constantly told, oh, just post. Post about your hobbies, post about bird watching, post about the cakes you're making on LinkedIn. And the problem is that attorneys pay fees and then expect big results. And they feel like they're doing something because the club is all geared towards just posting more. The problem is that you are posting without a strategy, and that is a recipe for disaster. So after a few months of all of this posting consistently, you may notice you're actually not reaching your ideal clients. The problem is not LinkedIn. The problem is not the fact that you're posting consistently. The problem is that these services and experts do not help you really drill into your ideal clients. So you think that every post needs to be original and quippy. You believe that, you have to compete with all of the big content creators out there. The problem is you're wasting your time posting content that's not geared to your ideal clients. Your goal is not to be an influencer. Your goal is to share on LinkedIn phenomenal information about your expertise. So, and you've heard me say this before probably, you need a content calendar. What do we start with? Ideal client profiles. Who are you actually trying to reach? Next, you want to create the pain points of your ideal clients. What are they asking? The internet? What are they asking of AI? What are they asking of regular traditional SEO searches? And then those are the topics that you need to focus on. Now, yes, it can be fun to post from an event, post a selfie. I don't really recommend these things because while you can get engagement, it's not engagement that your ideal clients really care about. You want to start with whatever it is that your ideal clients are struggling with, and you want to have a content calendar that absolutely highlights your expertise. Remember, if you're posting on LinkedIn but you don't have a website filled with blogs, I'm not even sure what you're really posting on LinkedIn. Everything that you do should drive traffic to your website or build your know, like, and trust factor. So your blog is the foundation of your AI ranking, SEO ranking, and your entire social media and digital presence. So your topics on your blog should be related directly to your ideal clients. You want to build a blog that has a body of knowledge about your expertise. You build this over time. It can be helpful initially to maybe add 10 blogs right onto your website if you want to, but you just don't add 100 that you write with AI. Well, first of all, that would be a lot of garbage, but you don't want to do that and then not blog again for a year. AI and Google like to see blogs that are consistently updated and again, focused around one content area. Now, trick two or step two is that you post those in a very professional way on your business LinkedIn page. Again, here's where a lot of the experts and a lot of those systems are getting it wrong. You want to share your blog to a LinkedIn page, to a business LinkedIn page. Builds authority, builds your firm name. Then what you do is you take that and you share that post on your personal LinkedIn profile. You add a little bit more perspective, you build the know, like, and trust, explain why the issue matters, and let people hear your voice. You can even do it in a video just like this. Now we stop worrying. So a lot of these systems have you join a club where you post your links in a chat somewhere, usually in a LinkedIn message board, and then everybody likes your content. That's not going to do anything. There is some research to say that if you get a significant number of likes within the first hour of posting, that can be helpful. But honestly, you know what I say? I say let the comments and likes dribble in over time. Continually throw that content into the universe. The goal is not popularity. The goal here, which is all that likes and comments from bogus communities really build for you, even if they're other attorneys. The goal here is to, again, build that body of knowledge. So if you are in an engagement group, it can be helpful, but it's not realistically going to do anything. You're not going to be able to game the algorithm. Like I said, unless 100 people like it immediately, it's not going to do a lot. So the quality content is what matters. What actually moves the needle is consistent expertise, really useful content based around your ideal clients, very crystal clear explanations, and a recognizable, unique point of view. So, for a real estate, you may have a blog, Common Issues Found during commercial property due diligence. You have a business page then on LinkedIn that shares that blog link and a key takeaway from a business perspective. And then your personal profile shares it where you have had either a client with a similar question within that same case. Again, keep it general. We don't want to break privilege, but what else can commonly get delayed? And so your ideal clients see your perspective and they see it in action. A litigation attorney may have a blog, 5 mistakes that companies make before calling litigation counsel. So a business page shares that risk insight, and then your personal profile discusses patterns or how to stop a dispute before it really escalates, how to stop those problems before you get yourself into trouble. So again, you're going to really highlight here expert strategic thinking and experience. A divorce example, 5 mistakes people make before filing for divorce. Oh my gosh, this is great. Your business is going to highlight that blog, and then your personal page is going to discuss why that early planning with you as a qualified divorce attorney really matters. So it shows the practical expertise and does not give legal advice, which we know you cannot do over the internet. So the big mistake that you're making right now is that you think that just posting anything is a great idea, but you don't have a strategy. So LinkedIn is just seeing you as more noise out there. What we want to do is drill into your expertise and all of that experience that you have, and we want to put it into a content calendar so that you start to develop know, like, and trust. So yes, it is important to get started with a blog. It can be helpful to join groups. But do not think that posting about anything on LinkedIn is going to help you build your business. You need to be incredibly strategic around building your expertise, a body of content that highlights your expertise so that you can showcase what you know to your ideal clients. That's it for me. I'm Dr. Jennifer Gardella. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments. You can connect with me on LinkedIn to see examples of how I'm doing this with the Gardella group, and I am always available to answer any questions. Thanks so much for your time.